Welcome, my friends, to the world of jazz comping. Comping is short for accompanying, and it's all about supporting a soloist or ensemble with rhythmically interesting and harmonically rich chords. You can hear in the background, got that bass playing. Well, comping takes the concept of playing chords with a focus on the left hand. So I could play this. That's with the left hand. And I could play something with my right hand over here. You might hear some musicians playing a solo, but you can hear the undertone of chords. Something like that, right? That's comping. Sometimes you have the left and the right hand playing in harmony, but different things. But the left hand is pretty predominant, okay? And that should give you an idea of what comping is. So today, we're gonna start off with basic chord voicings, and these are the building blocks that you'll use to create your accompaniment. So we have major chords. This is for people who are sort of beginners, but at the same time, they're looking to learn more about comping, right? So to get really good with comping, I would advise that you learn how to play triads with your left hand. However you're used to playing them, whatever fingering works best for you. You know, different fingerings will work best for different people, but you got to play at least the basics, right? The basic major chords, right? And then when you've played the basic major chords, you can add the extensions like major seventh, that, see that? C sharp, major seventh, D, major seventh, so on and so forth, like that. Those are the building blocks. You do need to practice this until you're good at playing the major chords and the major seventh and the seventh and the minor seventh and the minors, all that. Whatever you can play on your right, you got to practice it, you know, on your left. So I've shown you basic triads, some basic chords. Then the next thing I would recommend is getting into the rhythm of it, right? You got to practice playing to a rhythm. So we got a bass going on here. Let's put a bass on, let's say F minor. So I'm going to play an F minor. So this is a chord to accompany a bass playing an F. But because I know the F is already being played by the bass, I can do away with the F and play something else like this. See that? Then I can add some melodic sprinklings up here. See, chords you would play with your left. With your right, you now play with your left. Even fourth. Now back to a major seventh. Because I know the F goes with a B flat, I can still play a B flat even though it's an F playing down there in the accompaniment. See? And I can play something up here. So it's hard to do that without your left hand, if you get what I mean. See what I mean? virtually impossible without your left hand helping. There's only so much you can do when your right hand has to play all those chords. So my recommendation is that you practice, just practice the art of playing all the chords you play with your right, play with the left. You know what I mean? And that's a very good place for you to start practicing the art of comping. It's really practice that makes perfect. There was one day I sat at the keyboard and I said, I got to learn how to hold down these chords so I can really solo with my right hand, and free my right hand to do other things, instead of being... I wanted my right hand to be free, to be able to do other things. So, that's what I would recommend. So in jazz, rhythm is as important as the notes you play. If you don't have the good rhythm, it's just going to be a waste of a good backing track. Let's take a look at another one here. Okay. So you might just want to practice things like then an inversion. Whatever chord it is. Two, three. See that? And then when the right hand comes in, you've already got that rhythm down. So rhythm is the next thing I would recommend you focus on.